The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, for really a second straight game in Holt, things are pretty even in the first half, but defensively, you take it to another level after halftime.
Yeah.
Had some big brutes inside, have a big brute on your lap here today.
Yeah.
And Carson-Newman gets the job done with a great second half performance. What did you see from your team, especially on that 18-3 run to flip the script?
Well, first of all, I want to say how much I appreciate our student section. I thought they were locked in and really gave us an advantage, an edge. They were inspirational, and we're really thankful for that. I like the fact we had a lot of people here today. It's just finally this really felt normal in terms of the people and the energy in the place. It just makes for a nice Saturday evening. But, yeah, man, defensively, we challenged our guys going into this game. We knew that Newberry was legit. They are legit. And we knew it was going to be tough, and it would take our best. And I thought our defense was if this very well may be the best defensive performance we've had this year. I'll need to look at the tape to clarify and to be sure. But just my initial thought is that we defended about as well as we could based on what I saw in real time and based on the numbers.
Hold Newberry to 22.7% shooting after halftime, blocked 10 shots. How much of this was predicated by elite rim protection? Not just from Bryant Thomas tonight. Tyler Bowens and Joshua Butts really kind of came into their own down low. Yeah,
I mean, several guys. Well, obviously Bryant is Bryant, and as we've said, he's a very unique kind of defender at this level. But other guys did it too. Tyler Bowens had a couple blocks. Josh Butts. Davis had one. So, yeah, that sends a message. But it was more than just the rim protection, the blocks. I think our guys were very mindful of personnel. Marcus Ford, who's one of the best scorers and threats in this league from beyond the arc, is held with no threes, 4 points. And the 4 games prior to this, he was averaging 5 made threes a game. So to keep him with no threes, 2 of 10. Quan Davis-McCullum, again, one of the best post players in this league, scoring the ball. He has 4 points. You can't stop them all. T.J. Brown got his, but, man, I thought overall, like, our guys were locked in on personnel, locked in on what we knew we needed to try to be seeing and defending, and really the second half in particular, man, just they absolutely just set a new standard for defensive performance.
Let's talk about Bryant Thomas, new career record holder for blocks, 113. A season plus left. He was just a monster down low tonight.
Well, there's one thing I would bet on right now, okay? Cav, I would bet my home, a year, I bet it all, that if Bryant Thomas is playing at Carson-Newman, he will block at least one more shot. I would bet it. I bet it all. He's an elite defender, an elite shot blocker. Hold on. What just happened?
I was delivered something. We keep talking about Bryant. Maintain focus, maintain poise.
I want to see how good I am. I just want to get a whiff, and I'll tell you what this is.
You are neither maintain. This is awful.
This is
freeze frame for the YouTube video.
I smell Mama Zhao's home cooking. Kung Pao chicken.
I asked
possibly General Tso's.
To maintain poise. And what are you doing here? You're salivating at the mouth over food instead of talking about basketball.
I just said let me take a whiff of it.
I know, and you took a long whiff.
Took a long drag on a long drag.
A long, drawn-out sniff.
Well, I've got mine to go home too. So, anyway, but Bryant Thomas. Back to Bryant Thomas. Elite. We're fortunate to have a guy that does what he does, and I'm just so glad that he's turned into the player he's turned into. Man, I love coaching him. He has fun. He's energized, energetic, and he does what he does like nobody else.
That 18-3 run. You're down by 9. What was it that sparked that burst?
That's second tier, man. I think it was like Tyler Bowens, Josh Butts. I think Zal was there at that point, and then Tripp and Luke, and it was getting stops and converting baskets. Over and over and over again, getting stops, converting baskets, and that's a recipe for winning. And that's how we were able to establish ourselves and get that surge that allows us to take the lead.
There are 2 things that stood out to me at halftime for a reason why you were down: turnovers, and not through, it felt like any fault of your own, but offensive rebounding.
Yeah.
They had 5 team rebounds at the halftime break.
Yeah.
And had scored off of every one of them.
Yeah.
What did you do to tamp down those 2 areas and the game swings when they end in your favor?
Well, I mean, we just reminded our guys that we're turning the ball over too much. We had 10 at the half. I think we ended up with 14, so we really sort of cut that down the second half. And really, even those turnovers, I think 3 were where we got stops and had the ball and then turned right back over to them. So, not only did we turn the ball over, and that led to points, but they were rebounding on the offensive end and getting points. Two-thirds, way over two-thirds of their points were off of our turnovers and off of offensive rebounds. So our guys, we just emphasized it. And credit to our players, man. They went out there and then followed through, taking care of their job based on what we emphasized. And that's them.
How about Luke, the old man Brennigan? 14 points coming back with a back injury.
Yeah.
And did you take him off the floor after he sat out the first 5 minutes of the game where he didn't get the start?
No, I didn't. And it was pretty clear that he could go, he could play. And he, like I've told you before, man, he really is our quarterback. Kev, this could be a problem in any second. This camera's going to be wiped out by this full court game of Team Benson, Team Wood versus Carson-Newman co-eds.
You saw the panic in my eye,
yeah, it could be a problem. But I trust Luke. Luke's our quarterback, and we were gosh, that was an ACL tear right there, and we needed him on the court. We just needed him on the court, and he delivered.
This is one of the moments where I wish we had a camera operator for these things.
Should I bench my 2? I've got control of 2 of the people out there. I can sub them out immediately.
That would put a halt to this madness, but they're having fun as long as the men's basketball program is willing to replace the camera.
Cap, let me tell you what. After a win, you can get about anything out of me.
All right. I'll let them keep playing as long as you're good for the
After
camera.
a win, you can get about anything out of me.
This interview has been just about as delightfully disjointed as any. I can't believe I'm saying this, get to stay at home. Big one on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Tusculum comes in here.
Yeah. I mean, we know what it is, and it'll be very similar to this. I knew how this game was going to be, and for your contemporary fan of basketball, you didn't enjoy this today. Okay, for your traditional people, you loved it because it was just back alley street fight. Back alley street fight part 2 will be Wednesday. So for people that want to see a fast-paced, finessey, 67 3-point attempts, a Newberry Carson-Newman, Tusculum Carson-Newman game really ain't where to come.
I'm somewhat Jason Taylor, known for his free-flowing dribble drive motion offenses at Anderson. Really, it's gone, at least when the Eagles have seen him. This has been an absolute rock fight this season, and a bit of a surprise, at least from an offensive standpoint, for what you would come to expect from a Jason Taylor's team. Unquestionably, best defensive teams he's put out on the field, on the court.
No question. No question. They're defending at a high level, man. They make it hard for you. They still have very, very good offense, but they have some very, very good players. They got some of the best players in our conference on that roster. So it's a tough challenge for anybody. They beat some people. They've had some good wins this year, so it's not surprising. But I just thought today our guys wanted a little bit more, and that's not to say that Anderson didn't. They wanted to – or Anderson. I'm thinking about when he's at Anderson. I'm not saying Newberry didn't. Not saying Newberry didn't, but, I mean, both these teams really, really fought, and, we just happened to come out on the right side of it today.
All right, Chuck, pleasure as always. Congrats on a 55-47 win over the Wolves.
Thanks, Kev.